Alrighty, hi friends, and welcome to another edition of Ask a Vendor, where I answer your questions about being a big issue vendor. Today's question, it's not necessarily based around being a vendor, but it is, I guess, sort of linked. What event or events do you like most in Melbourne? When are they, and what happens? So my top three in Melbourne would be, in no particular order, would be Moomba, which is over the Labor Day weekend, Labor Day long weekend, and that's so there's nightly fireworks. There's there's like two Melbourne-based celebrities that get dubbed the Moomba Monarchs. You got the Moomba parade on the Monday. Fireworks. And then there's also the Birdman competition where people dress up and jump into the arrow, and they've got to try and get as far as possible. It was also Christmas. I really like Christmas in Melbourne. There's all the decorations everywhere, all over, like in the streets. You got the Maya windows. Fed Square's got the Christmas tree. I think it's really kind of pretty. Feels a bit magic. But I think my favourite event in Melbourne is the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. So that's when so that goes from about mid-March to mid-April. And what happens is it's basically a whole lot of comedians, both international and Australian-based, come to Melbourne, and they've got a whole lot of gigs that you can go see. Sometimes they have like Tight Ass Tuesday where you can see them for cheap. Sometimes they also have activities for kids, free activities for kids. And free shows, sometimes they do free shows as well. They also do walking tours, I think walking comedy tours, which is good. I think so far I've seen quite a few comedy shows for the festival over the years. I think some of my favourites have been, Anne Edmonds has been my favourite, but also Zoe Lyons, Fiona O'Loughlin, Denise Scott. I know a few years ago they had, maybe like 10 years ago, at I think it was National Gallery of Victoria or Hamer Hall. They had like an exhibition as well where they had like all these costumes and stuff. So that was pretty cool. And that was like a free exhibition, like a small exhibition. That was it. Alright, sorry about that. While I've been editing the video, my audio dropped out, and basically if you have a question about being a big issue vendor, you can drop your question as a comment in any video on my channel, or you can email me directly at vendorrebecca222 at gmail.com, and also all the links to those three events will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, and stay awesome.